So if you try to say it without the slight echo, you cannot complete the sound. You end up saying ah, but you can't complete the actual sound because you have to release the two parts of your mouth which come together in order to complete the actual sound. So this would be ah, and it's a very slight echo, and it's only the sound made of releasing the two parts of articulation. So you don't overdo it like ah, or overemphasizing, because then you may end up making the qaf sound as if it's got a fatha on it. So you don't want aqa, you just want aqa, and it should happen naturally. So places of articulation. This is a slide just showing the letters all grouped together according to where you pronounce them from in the three major parts of your mouth. So you've got the throat letters, which are 6, which is Hamza, the soft ha, the ain, the forceful ha, the ghain, and the kha. The tongue letters are 18, so all of these 18 come somewhere from the tongue, or i.e. the tongue is involved. So we've got the qaf, the kaf, the ya, the jim, sheen, noon, lam, ra, dad, tha, dha, dha, ta, dal, ta, sin, za, and sad. Okay, so again they're actually grouped according to where they come from. So even though they're all using the tongue, the qaf and the kaf come from one area, the ya, jim, sheen all come from one area, the noon, lam, ra come from one area, the dad is on its own in the way it's pronounced, the tha, dhal, and the dha come from one area, the ta, dal, and tha come from another area, i.e. another area but all together, the sin, the za, and the sad all come from one area. Then the lip letters, i.e. the letters that require the lips to be involved, is the ba, the waw, the mim, and the fa. Okay, so we're going to look at all the letters being pronounced with sukoon in their groups. The first group, which we call group 1, involves the long vowel sounds, and we'll cover that when we get into the lesson on the long vowel sounds. So starting from group 2, which is really the letters that involve the lip, we'll start just with fa. So with sukoon, so all of these practices, we're going to practice a sukoon on top of the actual letter, but we're going to precede it with the hamza with the fatha. So it starts with the ah sound, and then we join it to the letter which is working with its sukoon, i.e. its sakin. So in this case it's going to be af, af, and you should really be able to feel your teeth coming together, your upper teeth coming together with the inside of your bottom lips. And by pronouncing it with the sukoon, you should start to see, you can really tell where the actual place or which parts of your mouth are being involved. So say af. So we move into the other letters that involve the lips. So we're still in group 2. So it's the mim, the ba, and the waw. So we have so you should notice the dry portion of your lips touching together. Then we have ab. Again, this is one of the echo letters. You cannot complete it without separating the two parts of your mouth that come together, i.e. in this case the lips. So we have ab, ab, and you can feel the wet portion of your lips come together. And then we have ow, ow, and with the wow, you'll notice that you make a small circle with the lips, and it's the outer right and left side of your lips that come together. Ow. Group 3 then is the throat, but the very lowest point of your throat. And these two are a bit difficult to pronounce with the sukoon. So we have the what we call the soft ha and the hamza. So the soft ha will be pronounced as ah, ah. So you have to try and bring the ha from the bottom of your throat. So again, it's ah. So not too heavy, you've got no air actually coming right up through the front of the mouth. It's from the bottom of the throat only. And then for the hamza, it's simply ah, ah. And that is, remember, the hamza acts as the glottal stop in Arabic, and you should feel a slight blocking of the bottom of your throat. So ah, ah. The next portion of the throat is the middle of the throat, and we have the forceful ha. So you'll pronounce this with sukoon as ah, and you'll feel a lot of air should come out the front of your mouth. So ah. Then we have the ayn, and this one is very difficult for non-Arabs. I myself am not Arab, and the way to practice this is to think you're at the dentist and they say, can you say ah, and then at the end of the ah, try and block the middle of your throat. So we say ah, ah. Okay, and then if we just shorten that a bit, it'd be ah, ah. So that'll give you the ayn. So you're blocking the middle of your throat when you say the ah, ah. Some people can't actually do that, so just try your best. The top of the throat then is the letter kha and ghain. So we've got them in red here because they are the heavier letters. So the first one with sakin would be akh, akh, and you have to sometimes overemphasize this. So it's akh, akh, and then we have the ghain, which would be agh, agh, agh. So we have akh and agh, akh, agh. Group 4 is moving up, so we're going from the bottom of the throat up and forward to the front of the mouth. So these two, group 4 is qaf and kaf. So this involves the tongue, the back of the tongue, touching the very back upper portion of your throat. So it's really to do with the soft palate. The qaf is slightly behind the kaf. So again, with the qaf, we have a slight echo. So you have to say aq, aq, and effectively when you say the qaf, you block the throat and release the sound, so qaf. But when you're using it in sakin, it's the opposite. You try to say the beginning of the sound and then you block the throat, so it's aq, and you have to separate at the end in order to finish the sound, which gives a slight echo, aq. Then we have the normal kaf, so this will just be ak. So you have to be very careful to differentiate. So one is aq and the other one is ak, ak. Next we have group 5. So this is where the tongue, or the middle portion of your tongue, is touching the hard palate at the roof of your mouth, slightly in the middle of the roof of your mouth and moving slightly forward beyond the middle of the roof of your mouth as well. So we'll start with the first one, and with the ya you get a special type of sound known as a. Now this is actually known as a gliding sound, two sounds gliding together. In English they know it as diphthongs, and when you pronounce this you actually have to pronounce it of a length of 2, and we'll cover this in the long sounds. So this will be a. The next one is aj, aj, and again you cannot complete this without separation, so you get a slight echo, aj. Okay, again the articulation point